Hi and welcome back to class. So today we're going to do a full body class, but we are going to focus especially on our posture. So working on a strong back, strong shoulders, and I hope that after this class you will feel a lot more open and free throughout your chest and just a lot more stronger throughout your upper body. So whenever you're ready, roll out your mat and let's begin. We are gonna meet in an all-fours position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Our spine is long and our neck is in line with our spine. Breathe in and we shine our chest forwards. Slight arch of our back, and exhale, we round our spine. Look towards our belly button. Inhale, we arch our spine just slightly. We shine our breastbone forwards and look up. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, round your spine, belly button pulling up and in. And gaze towards your belly button. One more time in each direction. Into a slight arch. And exhale, tuck your pelvis, round your spine and look towards your belly button. And we come back into a neutral position. And then we reach our right arm up, open your chest, look upwards. And with your next exhale, thread your arm underneath the left arm and reach it through. Inhale, press back up. Open your chest, reach the arm up. And exhale, thread under, bend your standing arm. Try to keep your hips over your knees and keep them really stable. Feel this beautiful twist in your spine, your upper body. Let's go for one more after this. Inhale, reach up, open. Exhale, thread under, reach the arm through. And we press back up, open one more time. And then circle your arm back and set it back down onto the mat. With your next inhale, reach your left arm up, open your chest. And exhale, thread your left arm underneath your right arm, reach it through. Inhale, press back up, open. And exhale, thread under, reach it long. Press up from your right shoulder, your right arm. Let's go for one more. And exhale, thread under. Inhale, reach up one more time. And then circle your arm back towards your hips and set it back down. Now, let's stay on that left side for now. And reach your left arm long and lift it up on shoulder height, reaching it forwards. We breathe in, and with your next exhale, bring your elbow towards your ribs, towards your waist, and then reach it long again. Exhale, we bring the elbow in. Inhale, reach your arm forwards again. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Try to keep everything stable. Your right arm is long but not locked. Press up from your shoulder. Hips are stable, legs are stable, spine is neutral. Pull in your belly button. Keep your neck long and relaxed. And then really create tension here. Imagine that you're pulling on a string with a lot of weight on it and really pull it backwards. And while we're doing this, we keep our arm on the same height all the time. Go really slow and with intention, reaching long and then pulling it back in. Feel that your shoulder and your upper back are really working here. Let's go for 2 more. Reach and pull, reach and pull. And then set your arm back down and we go straight on over to the other side. So this time reach your right arm long and up on shoulder height. We breathe in, reach a little longer. Exhale, bring your elbow into your waist. And inhale, reach long again. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Again, keep that arm on shoulder height. Keep your neck relaxed and feel the strength in your shoulder and in your upper back. Your shoulder blades are pulling down and backwards. Just a couple more. Keep everything stable. Keep your rib cage closed, your belly button in. Let's go for 3 more. We pull, reach the arm long with your inhale. Exhale, pull back, reach long again, and then 1 more. And reach the arm long again. And then set it back down. Now reach your left arm long again. Reach your right leg long. And then we breathe in, lengthen a little more. With your next exhale, lift your leg and your arm up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left arm, right leg up. Inhale, lower down. Keep that going. Rather focus on length here than on height. I don't want you to go up too high because we don't want to arch our low back. And if I go up too high, I am gonna arch the back. So really focus on lengthening long. Keeping your core engaged. Just a couple more. This one is always a burner, full body exercise, but so amazing for posture and overall strength. Let's go for 3 more. Slow and with intention. 2 more. And then with your last one, hold, reach a little longer, little pulses. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we set everything back down and go straight over to the other side. Reach your right arm long, left leg long. Reach a little longer, breathe in. With your next exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Keep going. Again, core is engaged. Your rib cage is closed. Can you reach your arm forwards and your leg backwards a little bit more? Keep your hips stable. Don't open up your left hip here. Upper body parallel to the floor. Neck is relaxed. Let's go for 3 more. For 2 more. And then with your last one, you hold, reach a little longer, little pulses up and down. For 8, 7, 6, don't forget to breathe. 3, 2, 1. And then we lower back down. Now we are going to stay on our all fours, but then bring your arms just a little bit further forwards, just a tiny bit. And then with your next inhale, you want to bend your elbows, bring the forearms down, and then exhale, press back up. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we press. And I don't want you to focus on your upper body here, so don't focus on your upper body coming downwards, really just focus on your arms. Bend and press. The upper body will just follow automatically. Keep focusing on your arms. Press back up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Your upper body stays completely stable. Your spine stays long and neutral. And try to not bring your elbows outwards. Try to keep your forearms parallel. And press. Inhale. Exhale. And if you want to go a step further, we will do a little combination. So bend and press. And then we hold, we tuck our toes and we lift our knees. Hold for one breath. In and out. Then set back down and then keep going with your arms. Bend your elbows, press back up, lift your knees off the floor, breathe in and breathe out. Then set your knees back down. So don't focus too much on your breath here, just breathe naturally. You can either take one breath for each motion, or you take a pause in between, or maybe you combine the two movements with one breath. I don't want to overcomplicate it here. So really stay stable, especially focus on your shoulder strength, on your upper back, and on your spine, staying neutral. Bend, press, lift, hold for a breath in and a breath out, and then bring back down and come again down, up, lift, hold. Keep your neck in line with your spine. When you press up into this hover position, keep your legs stable. Don't let them move too much. Your belly button is really pulling in and upwards. Your rib cage has to stay closed here. Let's just do one more here. Bend, press, lift the knees, hold, and then set everything down. Untuck your toes, open your knees, and then sit back in a very well-deserved child's pose. If you want, flip your palm upwards for a little release for those wrists. And take a couple deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Lengthen your arms long and let your hips sink down and back. Another deep breath in and deep breath out. And then we slowly come back up and we come onto our right hip and onto your right forearm. So lengthen both legs long They are on top of each other. And then bend your bottom leg backwards. Reach your top leg long. Breathe in, lift your waist up. And then with your next exhale, lift your hips. Maybe reach your arm up. And then we hold. We breathe in. With your next exhale, thread your top arm underneath your bottom arm. And inhale, reach back up. Exhale, we thread under. And inhale, reach back up. Really press up from your right shoulder here. An amazing work for stabilizing and strengthening that shoulder. Reach and thread. Keep going. Keep your hips completely stable. I don't want your hips to come forwards or backwards. They are stacked. Inhale, up. Exhale, under. Just 3 more. Belly button pulling in, rib cage closed. Last one. And thread under. Reach back up, hold for 3, 2, 1, and come down. Now, we're gonna swing over to the other side. Come down onto your left forearm and reach both legs long. Hips are stacked again, shoulders are stacked. Then bend your bottom leg, reach your top leg long. Inhale, lift up your waist, and exhale, press up your hips. Inhale, reach your arm up and lengthen. With your next exhale, thread your right arm underneath the left arm. And inhale, reach back up. Exhale, thread. Inhale, reach. Keep going. Press those hips up. Feel the strength in your left shoulder. And keep those hips as stable as you can. You really just want to rotate your upper body. Just a couple more. Let's do 3 more. Can you lift up your hips a little more? 2 more. And then last one. Reach back up, lengthen, hold for 3, 2, and 1. Set everything down and press back up. We are gonna come back into an all-fours position. But this time, bring your knees a little bit further back. And then through a push-up, we're gonna come into a prone position. So lie down on your belly. And then bring your arms just beside you, next to your head. Then open your legs mat width apart or shoulder width apart. Your nose is just hovering off the mat. Then pull your belly button up and in. Press the tops of your feet down into the mat so you feel your kneecaps lifting up just a little bit from the mat. And then we breathe in, and with your next exhale, bring your shoulder blades down and back and roll your head forwards, and then lift your head and your neck and your upper spine up. And then we hold and we come back down. Shoulders relax. Exhale, pull your shoulder blades down and back and lift your head and neck and shoulders and your upper spine up. hold for a breath in. And exhale, come back down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, shoulder blades down and back. Reach your nose forwards and lift everything up. Inhale and exhale, come back down. So really important during this exercise is that you don't go up too high. So the bottom of your rib cage should still be in contact with the mat. Your belly button is pulling up and in as much as you can. Rib cage is closed. And don't overarch your neck either, so keep your neck in line with your spine. Really focus on this shoulder stabilization. Keep that going. And you only go up as high as you can without hurting your low back. So you should not feel your low back at all. Let's go for one more. And then we come back down, but just halfway. So you gaze down towards the mat. A part of your rib cage is on the floor, but your chest is in the air. Then we lift our arms up on shoulder height. We breathe in, and with your exhale, pull your arms in a little more. And then inhale, reach the arms forwards. Exhale, pull your elbows into your rib cage. And inhale, reach forwards. Upper body stays lifted. Belly button pulling up and away from the mat. And really feel your upper back and your shoulders working here. Let's do just 4 more. Three more. 2 more. Core engaged. And reach forwards. Last one, pull back in. And reach forwards. And then bring your arms down. And bring your head down. And maybe shake your hips from left to right. Really gently, just for a little release. Now, we bring our forearms parallel to the short end of our mat. And then we bring our forehead onto our hands. Then bend your knees, bring the heels together, knees are apart and toes are apart. Engage your belly again. Close your rib cage. We breathe in. With your next exhale, press your heels together and inhale, release. Exhale, press them together. Inhale, release. Press and release. It looks like nothing, but you should really feel this in your glutes. We also feel our core that's engaging even more when we press the heels together. And then we release again. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your head and your neck are relaxed. And if you want to go a step further, then press and lift your knees up just a tiny bit. And inhale, bring them back down. Exhale, we press and we lift our knees. Inhale, come back down. Press, lift, and release, come down. We press and lift and we release, come down. But don't go up too high here. Really just maybe 1 or 2 centimeters off the floor. And if you feel your lower back aching here, please feel free to take the first option, or maybe don't go up as high as you did. Figure out what works for you here. Really engage your core. Press and lift. Just for 3 more. For 2 more. And last one, can you hold? Press a little more and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down. Let your legs relax. Maybe shift your hips from left to right again. Be really gentle here. Deep breath in and out. And then reach your right arm long. And then press up over and come onto lying on your back. So we're gonna find our neutral spine. So feel just a tiny pocket of air underneath your low back. Core is still engaged, rib cage is closed, and then feel the back of your ribs heavy into the mat. And also your shoulders are sinking down into the mat. Now we breathe in, and with your next exhale, tuck your pelvis and roll your spine slowly, bone by bone, up into your shoulder bridge position. And then slowly roll back down, bone by bone. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, roll up, bone by bone. Inhale at the top, and exhale, roll back down. So this is like a really nice massage for your spine. But I want you to focus on stability as well, not just on the movement. So your legs are parallel, hip distance apart. They don't move out or in. They just stay completely stable. Your hips are stable. You roll bone by bone, just to the tips of your shoulder blades. So I want your shoulder blades to still stay in contact with the mat. Also, your arms are reaching away from you. Your neck stays relaxed and your gaze is towards the sky. Just one more after this. Breathe in, neutral spine. Exhale, bone by bone, roll back up. And this time we hold. Feel your knees pushing away from you, your heels pulling towards you. Your hips are tucked under just a little bit. Your breastbone is low. Your shoulder blades in contact with the mat. Now, shift all your weight into the right leg and then lift your left leg up to tabletop. And then inhale, bring it back down. Exhale, other leg. Bring it up into a tabletop and set your leg back down. Other leg. Left leg lifts up with your exhale. Inhale, set the foot down. Other side again, always alternating left and right. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. If you want to go a step further, maybe you can extend your leg up towards the sky, then bend it and bring it back down. Exhale, right leg into tabletop and extend it long. And inhale, bend your leg, bring it back down. Go really slow and controlled here. Keep your hips stable, parallel to the floor. So while you lift one leg, I don't want your hips to shift up or down. Also keep them tucked under just a little bit to prevent your low back from aching. Can you reach your leg long a little bit more? Try to reach the ceiling with your toes and come down. We're going to do just a couple more. One more on each side. And come down. Right leg lifts. And this time, hold your right leg lifted. Bend your leg into tabletop. And we're just gonna go for 5 extensions. Exhale, extend. Inhale, come back to tabletop. Exhale, extend. Inhale, come back to tabletop. For 3, keep everything stable. For 2. And last one, extend. Tabletop and set your foot down. And we go straight to the other side. Lift your left leg up to tabletop, hips are stable. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bring the leg back to tabletop. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. For 3, 2, and last one. Bring it back to tabletop, set your foot down, and then slowly, bone by bone, roll down your spine. And then hug your knees in. Maybe swing gently from side to side. This should feel like a beautiful massage for your low back. Deep breaths in and deep breaths out. One more deep breath in and deep breath out. And then bring your legs together. Grab the back of your thighs. Lift your head, neck and shoulders up. We breathe in and then exhale. Press your legs into your hands and slowly come up into a seated position. Now, we are gonna bend our left leg and then set your right foot over that left knee. We're gonna hug our knee with our left arm and then twist open to the back. Reach your right arm down and back. And your gaze is following to the back wall. Pull your shoulder blades down and back. Your spine is long. The crown of your head is pulling up towards the sky. And you want to try to bring both sit bones down onto the mat. We take a deep breath in and deep breath out. And then we slowly unwind and we switch sides. Right leg is bent and down on the mat. Left leg just stepping over the right knee, and then hug your left knee in with your right arm. Reach your left arm down and to the back, and your gaze is following to the back wall. Crown of your head pulling up, spine is long, sit bones are grounding into the floor. Shoulder blades are pulling down. And we take some deep breaths in and out. Can we twist a little more with your next exhale? One last deep breath in Deep breath out. And we slowly unwind and come into a cross-legged position. Now we reach our right arm over and then up. Bring your upper body over to the left. Set your left hand down. Maybe bend your elbow and maybe even bring your forearm down to the mat. Both sit bones still grounded into the floor. Reach your right arm as long as you can. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And we slowly come back up. Reach your left arm over and up. And then towards the right side. Right hand down. Bend your right elbow. Maybe bring your right forearm down onto the floor. Reach your left arm longer and longer over to the right. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then we slowly come back up. And we're gonna bring our hands onto our knees, or if you want, onto your chest and your belly. And we take a couple deep breaths in. Maybe close down your eyes if it feels good. Deep belly breaths. So you feel the air filling up your tummy. And exhale, release everything. Inhale. And exhale, release. Keep focusing on your breath here. Just let your breath flow with ease. And then I want you to really relax your face, the space between your eyebrows, your jaw, your neck is relaxed. Your shoulders are just hanging down. They're getting really heavy, as well as your arms. I want you to not hold your belly in anymore. Everything can be really soft. Also, your hips can soften and feel a little bit more open and free. Your sit bones are sinking deeper and deeper into the floor. And then maybe bring your focus to your spine and feel the length of your spine. From your tailbone up to the low back, the mid back, the upper back, your neck, and then where it ends, and maybe go even further and feel the crown of your head pulling up a little more. Feel how you're sitting up a lot more taller than in the beginning. And then maybe tune in for the last minute or so and feel what has shifted during this class. I hope that you're feeling a little bit more free in your upper body. Maybe you feel a little bit more strong through your upper back, your shoulders. We really worked our full body, but with a special focus on our posture, and I hope you can feel this. And then we take one last deep breath in, deep breath out, and then slowly open your eyes whenever you're ready. I hope you're feeling good, I hope you're feeling strong, and I hope this is a class that you will come back to anytime when you feel like it's been a long day sitting in front of your laptop or your phone, and yeah, if you just want to sit up a little taller again. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.